The man at the lake. I've been sitting on this for years. Told myself it was a dream, trauma, something that time would blur away. But every time I see still water, I remember his face, the way it shouldn't have looked. So here it is. This happened in the summer of 2007, back when I was 14. I lived in a small town in rural Victoria, the kind of place where your parents let you roam for hours as long as you were back before dark. We didn't have much, but we had the lake, Lake Whitmore. Not a huge one, just deep and quiet, ringed by old gum trees and half-collapsed jetty planks. It had this permanent chill, even in December. No one swam out too far. Locals said it held on to things. Anyway, me and my mates, Ryan and Declan, would bike down after school, throw stones, skip rocks, try to impress each other with how far we could wade in before freaking ourselves out. Typical dumb kid stuff. Then there was Mr. Hargreaves. He was probably mid-50s. Lived in a weatherboard house up on the hill overlooking the lake. Kind of a recluse. Always wore a wide-brimmed hat and beige shirts tucked in too tight. Had this habit of showing up out of nowhere. At first, he just watched us. We figured he was just a weird, lonely guy. Then he started shouting, telling us to stay away from the lake, saying we were messing with things we didn't understand. He accused us of putting dead animals in his yard, breaking his windows. One time he came down ranting that we'd left marks on the water. We didn't even know what that meant. Honestly, we just thought he was going senile. But the weird stuff was happening. Not by us. We'd see ripples when no one had thrown a rock. One day, we found a dead kangaroo by the shoreline, with its legs twisted the wrong way. There were dragging marks, like it had crawled there. Still, we laughed it off. Told each other Hargreaves was just bored and maybe a bit cracked. Then one afternoon in late January, everything went sideways. We were up on the hill trail, just killing time. That's when we heard shouting from down at the jetty. Hargreaves, alone, screaming into the water like a madman. We crept closer through the trees. It was the most unhinged I'd ever seen him. Pointing, cursing, throwing rocks into the lake like he was trying to hit something. Then he stopped, just froze, looked down at the water. We were about 20 meters away, hidden behind a stand of trees. What I saw next is why I can't go near lakes anymore. Something rose up from the water, fast, not like a ripple, not like an animal. It was black and slick and wrong. It had too many limbs, or not enough. I don't know how to explain it. It shifted, like it was folding in on itself and stretching out at the same time. Hargreaves didn't run. He just stood there, like he couldn't move. Then it grabbed him. It didn't drag him under. It opened him, like peeling a jacket off. No sound came out. His mouth moved, but nothing. The thing pulled him in, slowly, like it wanted us to see. And then the lake was still again. We ran. Didn't stop until we hit the road. We never told anyone. Who would believe a bunch of kids? They said Hargreaves must have fallen in, drowned. Never found the body. Only his hat, bobbing at the shore. People forgot. They always do. But me? I see it every time I close my eyes. He thought we were the ones messing with him. We weren't. We were just the ones left to remember.